You're listening to BYU-Idaho Radio. I'm Nathan Lenahan, and today I'm joined by Idaho Falls School District Superintendent Carla LaOrange. Carla, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, I'm excited to be with you.
So before we get talking about the school's online program expansion, I was just wondering if we could get a bit of information about yourself, just so we could learn some more about you.
Oh, sure. My background is in elementary education, and then I became a principal. I've been an assistant principal, director of personnel, director of elementary education and curriculum, and then I left the district and went to BYU-Idaho, and I was there for 11 years and have a really, soft spot in my heart for BYU-Idaho. And then I left and came back to Idaho Falls School District to serve as superintendent.
Well, and so out of all of the positions that you've worked in and all the things you've done, do you have a favorite?
Oh, of course, like what I'm doing right now. And my time at BYU-Idaho was working with the young adults there was incredible, and just they want to change the world and make the world a better place, and it's really inspiring to be around that every day. And then my time as an elementary principal, it's fun to work with parents and families and help children succeed. And the great thing about the job that I'm in now is I get to do that with more people, and I get to meet more people and help principals in that really important work they do.
Right. And so now you're the superintendent over School District 91 in Idaho Falls. And so the reason why I wanted to have you on is because we heard about this expansion of the online program that the school district is having. So could you tell us a bit about that?
Yes, we are very excited to be offering online courses in the fall. Our model is unique. We are not offering a separate online school. Instead, you are a student at Idaho Falls High School, Skyline High School, Compass Academy, or one of our middle schools, Taylorview or Eagle Rock. You can be fully online, but you are a student of that school. And the advantage to that is students can come in and get help from teachers on Friday, which is our intervention day, when teachers are available to work with any student who has less than a 70% in class. They can get more individualized tutoring and help. Students can also get an activity card. They can attend dances, join clubs. And at middle school, students are fully online. At high school, we have more flexibility. Students would be able to come in and participate in band or theater or debate, and then also take classes online. They can do a combination of both. And we're excited to offer that to our families starting in the fall.
Wow, yeah, that's really interesting because it seems like the program that you guys are doing now, or that you guys are going to do, offers kind of the best of both worlds, where it has that flexibility for those who need it, but also it offers the in-person interaction that really school is best for.
Yeah, and we do believe that there is some benefit, a lot of benefit for students interacting face-to-face, but I also recognize that we have students that have medical issues or sometimes dealing with anxiety, and they need to take a step back from in-person instruction, and that online fits best for them. And so we're offering this to our families as a way to give them that flexibility for high school students. Again, at middle school, it's all online. Unless you're in band or orchestra, you will be able to come in and participate in those electives because they are year-long electives. And most of our electives at middle school are not year-long. So, but it gives flexibility to families based on their individual needs. And we recognize that that can change throughout a child's time in school. Like one year they may need to be online, and the next year they may want more face-to-face or be totally and completely face-to-face. And we see it as a big advantage that students are able to graduate with others at their school. So they can participate in graduation if they would like to, and they're part of that graduating class for our school.
Right.
And we're excited about that.
And so what signs, I guess, did the district see to make them realize that this was something that the district needed, that the students needed?
You know, we have offered an online school before, a separate school, But we found that there were some challenges to that and that it didn't really quite meet all of our parent needs. And then the state did a survey, I believe it was last year, and they found that the number one educational option that parents were looking for was an online option. So we started to think about how can we bring the strengths of both what we have to offer face-to-face and the online learning world together. And that created this model that we're now ready to roll out to our parents.
Yeah. And is there a lot of anticipation for this model from the students and families that you've seen since you've announced it?
No, I know there's a lot of anticipation because we've had people ask if they could start this summer. This summer, we will still be getting organized and ready for the fall, but in the future, we would be able to offer summer courses. So we see the interest from our families and for a variety of reasons. Sometimes students want to get ahead and because they have a lot of academic goals, and so that allows students to do that if they can attend school in the summer as well. So we look forward to that coming in summer of 2027.
Right. And how long has this online program kind of been in the works, the district been preparing for it?
This is something that has really been on our minds and on our dashboard for the last several years. This year, we really have pushed forward and to meet the need that is out there in our community. And again, trying to offer something unique. We also have the ability to offer a wide range of classes, including our electives, starting our second trimester, which for us is after Thanksgiving. So we won't be doing that in the fall. We'll be starting with just our core classes of English, math, science, social studies, and it's also available to students in different languages. We're able to provide content in a variety of different languages. We find we have students that come to us often as refugee families speaking different languages, and this way they can learn U.S. history or learn about citizenship and U.S. government or whatever the content science might be as they are learning English. They'll still have to pass all of their English courses, but they can still gain credits in their primary language as we transition them and help them learn English.
That's really interesting. So you said in the beginning you're just doing these core courses. What classes and courses do you plan to expand out to in future trimesters?
So to start, we'll again have the English, math, our science and social studies. We'll also be offering speech and health. Those are required courses in the core. Then we'll expand our electives out from there, and we'll probably step that out. I'm looking at beginning with some of the languages that we have to offer. It will probably be a while before we offer something like art online. That may just stay face-to-face, but we want to offer as many of the courses as we can to our students and to our families so that they can have the benefit of electives, because that gives you a well-rounded education and helps you explore some of your passions, and usually students are more engaged in those things, or not more engaged, but it just keeps them engaged in school.
Right. And so the teachers that teach these online classes, are they based out of the district locally, or where are they teaching from?
They will be the teachers that we have at our schools, at all of our high schools and our middle schools. Some may end up being teachers who work outside of our district, but our goal is to use the teachers that we have. We have great and amazing teachers. We have at Idaho Falls High School, we have an 85% passage rate on our advanced placement test, which is well above the national average. They had 4 merit semifinalists, and one of those students went on to be a finalist from Idaho Falls High School. Skyline High School has the highest math scores in the area, and they are really building on that every single year. And they also have a high number of credits that are taken in advanced placement. Right now, Idaho Falls High School offers an associate's degree. We will be able to do that as well. Skyline will soon offer an associate's degree. Compass Academy offers a project-based learning experience. The online experience won't match that completely, but again, you can blend your learning between online and that school. It is a magnet school, a magnet high school. And last year they had 4 of their classes were in advanced placement. 100% of the students passed the AP test.
Wow.
So we see a lot of Idaho Falls High School and Compass Academy were named the number 1 and number 2 high schools in our area by U.S. News and World Report. And we're very proud of that. And both Skyline and Idaho Falls High School recently went through the accreditation process, and they were both accredited with merit, which means they are exceeding standards and exceeding expectations and achievement. And those are things that we are really proud of. And that's reflective of an entire system that's working diligently to help students learn. Taylor View Middle School is also the highest performing middle school in the area. So we offer very robust academics to a wide demographic of students, along with all of the extracurricular things that come with comprehensive high schools. And it's those kind of opportunities that I think keep us vibrant, but also help us serve a wide variety of our students.
Yeah, those are all some pretty impressive accomplishments for the district. And I'm sure you will continue to see that success with this online program, since you're keeping a lot of the same teachers and people that you know do a great job. And so what have some of the big challenges been for the district in preparing for this online program?
You know, the challenges have primarily been logistics, and then the state has also backed away a little bit from their funding model for online schools. Now, we don't have an online school here. We're offering online as an option for a course, so not just an online school. So those have been some of the challenges. We know that staffing in the previous models that we had was a challenge, finding teachers that wanted to teach in that format, in the online format, where now we're using teachers that we know are incredibly strong teachers, our own teachers who are part of our culture, understand what we're striving to be, and have helped us become what we are, really are the reason that our students perform so well. And we want to use those teachers that we know are not only proven, but they are able to meet a variety of needs of different kinds of students. And so we're tapping into their expertise in building this school. And that is also uniquely different than what we've done before.
Yeah. And I guess just last, is there anything that you would want the community to know about the work that you guys are doing with this program?
I think one of the big things that we want parents to know is that we are responding to their needs, and that we are trying to meet students where they are, and give them opportunity that allows them to learn, and also meet their other very unique desires that they have in selecting a school and in selecting the format that works best for them. And we will be accepting open enrollment applications, so students who live outside of our boundaries can submit an open enrollment application, just like any student can do that in the state of Idaho, for face-to-face, but also for online. And so they don't necessarily have to live in the boundaries of Idaho Falls School District. So we want everyone to have this opportunity to have access to our very talented and dedicated teachers, and the kind of academic and extracurricular and enrichment that we're able to offer.
Yeah. Well, Superintendent LaOrange, thank you so much for coming on today and for sharing all this with us.
Well, Nathan, thank you for your time. I always love being part of BYU-Idaho and the good work that you do there. We have a good partnership with BYU-Idaho. Their students come and work with us in practicums and student teaching, and we're just really value that partnership and relationship, and appreciate the opportunity to share our phenomenal news with the community.